Let's learn function subtotal. This function subtotal is little bit different from the functions you have learned so far. For setting subtotal, you should have some additional information with you. For that thing, let's go to the syntax of the function. Refer formula bar, click on the function. There is a syntax below formula bar. For function subtotal, you should know function num. What is that? And followed by the set of values. Let's understand what is function num. For that, let's go to help menu. Here is a small table in front of you which is having two types of function num. One is from 1 to 11. Second type of function num is from 101 to 111. For respective functions, average, count, count a, etc. If you want to refer number 1 or 101 as a function num, you will be getting value of average. If you are referring function 9 or 109, you will be getting sum of the set of values you had selected. How to work on it? Just keep in mind the function num1 or 101 is for average, 2 or 102 is for count, 3 or 103 for count a, and so on for rest of the values. Here we will be going through functions sum, average, and minimum or maximum, max or min. Let's see how to set it. Here in row number 1, we have set functions with function num 1 to 11, and row number 2 we have set functions from function nums from 101 to 111. With function num 101 to 111, it ignores hidden value. Let's park what is hidden. Similarly, if you are using function num as 1 to 11, it is inclusive of hidden value. Again park here for what is hidden. Let's set the functions with 1 to 11 and 101 to 111. Here in this case we want to have average, so function num is set as 1 for the range L to L5 to L37. L5 to L37, that is amount paid. Here we want to have average of amount paid through the function subtotal with function num1. In second case, we are setting same function subtotal with function num101. Now we learn that 101 and 1 are for average. Here we will be using it 101 for function num, and the same range L5 to L37 for followed by function num. Now you have two different types. One is with function num 1 to 11, second one is with function num 101 to 111. One for average, 101 for average with function 101 to 111. when you are using 1 to 11, it is inclusive of hidden values. 101 to 111, it ignores hidden values. To understand effect of hidden values, let's hide few rows. Here I am hiding the rows of failed student. I had sorted the data for the status, and now I have all the failed student in one group and all the pass student below it. So hide it and see. Average with inclusive of hidden value is here in this cell G1. Average ignoring hidden value in cell G2. To understand it more, let's go to function sum. Here we had learned that number 9 or 109 is for sum. We'll go to table 9 or 109 for sum. Now we will be using 9 and 109 for function num. With 9 as a function num and the set of values for amount paid, that is from L5 to L37, we have function set here in cell K1. Similarly, in cell K2, we have function num as 109, and for the same values or for same set of values for amount paid, that is L5 to L37 in K2. Suppose I want to have the similar set for change in gender. So I will sort my data for gender first. If you look at the column of gender, all female students are in one group and all male students are in another group. I want to have amount paid by male student. So hide female students. All female students in one group. Since it is sorted out for gender, select it, hide it. Now here you will understand the impact of hiding the cells. Now you have all male students in front of you in your data. Female students are hidden. With this, it is ignoring the values of female student and giving you the sum of amount paid by male students only. Whereas here in this cell K1, it is giving you the sum of amount paid irrespective of whether the student is male or female. This is how it gives you a choice how you want to have function to be set. If you want to have function in such a way that whenever you are working in Excel and you want to have values for specific set of hidden values or open values, then you can get the appropriate effect of the function. Here it is the effect of sum. If you go to max or min, here we will go for function min. For setting function min, you have to go for function num as 5 or 105. Let's see what is 5 or 105. 5 and 105 is for mean. So we will be setting it for minimum value within the set of values set in the column of y. What is y? it is the total of marks. We will change it to amount paid to let it have everything in front of you. Amount paid is in column L. So L, L. Similarly for L, and remove hidden values. Now you have entire data in front of you. Currently data sort as per the serial number. So data is in front of you. Now let's learn how function subtotal for mean is set, minimum value is set. Here we have function subtotal set for mean, that is number 5, function num 5, and here it is set for function num 105 for the range of amount paid. Since in both the cases minimum value paid is 1000, it is showing us 1000. Let's sort data for status. Now you have set of failed student together and passed student below it together. I want to have minimum value paid by passed student, so hide it. So since 1000 is the minimum value, 10,000 is the minimum value, it is 10,000. Rest of the values are more than that, so it is identifying value as 10,000. If you want to set it for max, what is function num for max? It is 4. So you have to just change this 5 to 4 and 105 104. With this it will give you max. Again if you sort it for gender, now you hide it all female students. Since it is the maximum value amount paid is 20,000, it is giving you 20,000. This is how it works. In both the cases, whether it is up male or female, maximum amount paid is 20,000. That is why it is showing here 20,000.